You're not tired. You're lazy. And I know that feeling. God knows I know that feeling. And yeah, they don't really make it any easier with the treatment that we get in this world, with all the poisons that sometimes we're forced to eat, all the poisons they put in the food. Lowers your testosterone, it makes you feel lethargic, and it really is messing up your body. So obviously you're not gonna be running at full capacity. And it's not fair, but it's just the day and time we're living in. The best that we can do is just make the right choices when we go and buy our foods, and just keep health at the top of your mind. But coming out of high school, I got my job. I was consistent with it, but at the same time, I wasn't really able to. I was always in a hurry in the morning to get to work. I barely get there on time and all that. Wanted to make the money, but I didn't really want to do, the work. I would much rather, stay in bed and sleep. But I still did it. A couple years later, I finally got that hustle in me, and went overdrive with it. So you're not tired, you're lazy. And like I said, it's not completely your fault, but you definitely do got to do something about it. You got to start making wiser and better decisions. Treat yourself the best that you can, so you can be at optimal, so you can be strong, so you can be on point. And especially if you're single, brothers and sisters, you have no excuse. You have no excuse, and you have to take advantage of your situation. Because Lord knows how much harder it gets once you have a family, a wife and children, husband and children, whatever the case is in your situation. It's that much harder. Being away from your children for some time, for a few years, because you're working all the time. It's not easy. It's not easy on your mind. It's not easy on, it can be painful. Seeing your children cry because you go to work, because you're constantly working. When you're doing, the 2 full-time jobs and things like that. When you're married, when you have children, it's it is much harder to get in shape. to work out, go to the gym. So I and I want to encourage you single people out there to take full advantage and start ASAP. Start ASAP. Start going to the gym. Start going out for little walks. Get that body going. Keep it in motion. If I was single, I'd be working all day, every day. All day, every single day, 8 days a week. And even when I'm not at work, I'm basically at work. I'm just not getting paid for it. I got to do the whole, family stuff. Being a dad stuff, being a husband stuff. There's a lot of responsibility. So you that don't have that type of responsibility, get that spirit of laziness off of you. Find something to live for. Find something that motivates you to get up and go. Because ain't nobody gonna come and save you. I'm gonna tell you that right now. Ain't nobody gonna come and save you. Nobody's gonna come and save us. At least not yet. Christ will come back, but that's a whole different scenario. Right now, this life that we're living, it's up to us, and we got to do the best that we can to make the best of it. I've done the whole two job thing. Sometimes only getting like 2 hours of sleep consistently, 4 to 5. What was more consistent was like the 4 to 5 hours. There was some days I did 2 hours. Man, that was one of the hardest things I ever did in my life. But it's possible. It's doable. You just have to, try to be as healthy as you can, and try to, and fast. That's one thing that really helped me out was fasting. It got me strong, man. It got me strong. Just start little by little. Just pick up a part-time one day out of the week. Start with that, and then slowly, slowly but quickly, because we're in some dire times and different times, so we got to speed up the process in everything that we're doing right now. But no excuses, family. Get it. The time is now. Like I said, these devils got their foot on the pedal, and they're not gonna take it off. They're not gonna take it off. Things are not gonna get better, family. I'm sorry to say that, and I'm a hopeful person. I'm a positive person, but things are gonna be heading in the same direction that they've been heading. We can only change things within our life to ride this out the best that we can. So no excuses, especially you single people. No excuses. Get it. Snap out of it. Wake up. Go harder. Shalom, family.